Hi, good morning, third grade. I hope you are having a wonderful morning. We might as well just dive right into math today. So on Friday, we were talking about lesson 28. We learned how to count the squares and use multiplication to find the area of our rectangles. And we had a whole problem up on my back wall, and it was finding area of the rugs. And today it looks like we are going to be finding out the areas and then adding areas together. So let's look at this problem. I have it up on my board so you can see it, up on my computer so you can see it. It says, use what you know. And lesson 28 tells us that we learned to count the squares and we use the multiplication to find them. Now we need to look at this problem. It says, Anna makes a poster that is 3 feet long. So if we look, 1, 2, 3 feet long and 1 foot wide, or 2 feet wide, sorry, I read that wrong, 2 feet wide. So 1, 2. Now, Raul makes a poster that is 3 feet long, 1, 2, 3, and 1 foot wide. So there's only one block here. Okay. It wants to know what is the total area of the wall covered by the posters. So the total, if you remember in class, total means all together. Okay. So now let's look at these answers. And the reason I'm just going through these kind of quickly is just I'm doing like an introduction and then we'll get into doing the problem. How many 1 foot squares cover Anna's poster? Well, let's look. Here's 1 square, 2 square foot, 3 square foot, 4 square foot, 5 square foot, 6 square foot. So we know that we have 6 square feet that cover her poster, okay? So I know that Anna's poster has 6 square feet. That's her area. B, what is the area of Anna's poster? Well, we just said it, 6 square feet. Don't forget the square because that means you multiplied. C, 3 1-foot squares cover Raul's. What is the area of his poster? Well, let's look. 1 square foot, 2 square foot, 3 square foot. So it's 3 square feet altogether. So now we know that Anna's poster is 6. So I'm going to write that down. We know that Anna's poster is 6. I guess her name could be Anna too, whatever you guys prefer. Her area is 6 square feet. Like that. Then we have Raul, whose is 3 square feet. Now we need to find, let's see, what does it say? Explain how you can find the area of the wall covered by both posters. Well, we need to combine them to see what we can do. So let's look at the next page. So they took and they put them all together to make one picture on the wall. Now what they did was we knew that Anna had a 3 feet by 2 feet on her wall. So we knew that. So we did the 3 times 2 and we got our 6 up here. So we know that's 6. I'm going to put an A next to her so we know it's Anna's, and then Raul for R. Now, Raul's was very, very easy. His was just like that. So he had 3 squares. And actually, I'm going to make this a little shorter so it looks a little more like their picture. So if you see, and then we know that his is 3 by 1 foot, which equals 3. So I'm going to write them down here, 6, 3. Now, what do we do with the 6 and the 3 to find out our total area? Well, let's look at our sheet. 6 square feet plus 3 square feet equals 9 square feet. Just like that. Now that that problem is done, let's look further. So we want to reflect. Describe how you can find the area of the shape known. Okay, so we know, if we know that 2 by 2, and we know that this bottom one right here is 1, let's see. If we want to know how to find the area of the total shape, well, let's look at it. Let's ignore the line that's right here because that's kind of throwing us off. They separated it into 2 shapes, but they put it together just like they did with Anna and Raul's. So we have 2 inches and we have 1 inches. Okay, so if we want to know that total length right here, what could we do? Well, we add 3. Now, add to get 3, sorry. Then we know that this is 3. So now let's make that rectangle so I can show you on my whiteboard. And I'm actually going to draw it, I'm going to draw a dotted line instead of a solid line to show you what I mean. Okay, so I have my 2, and I have my 2, and I have my 1. Okay, so now we need to find the total length of this whole line. So what we did was we put a what here? I can't draw it backwards. Plus. So we put a plus. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. So we know this total is 3. Okay, we have 3 done. Now our other side is obviously the same as this side, so it's 2. So how can we find the area of the total that is on this wall or of the shape? If you said we can do 2 times 3, you are correct. We could do 2 times 3 equals 6 square inches. And Miss Barker actually forgot to label her sides, so she's going to write inches on them. There. Good. Okay, let's look at this problem. Read the problem below. It says, then explore different ways to multiply to find area. Mrs. Chang's vegetable garden is shown at the right. It is shaped like a rectangle. She grows tomatoes in one part. She grows corn in the other part. Corn over here is 4 feet by something. Well, we know this side already. So that side is 3 feet, so this side must be 3 feet. Now, what is the area of the garden? Well, I'm going to draw it on my whiteboard again. And I will use the dotted line again for the corn side, which is 4 feet. Tomatoes is 5 feet. And our width is 3 feet. So I labeled both sides of the 3, so you knew that this side is the same as that side. I know it doesn't look like it in my picture. Ms. Barker is not an artist, clearly, but I'm trying. So now they want to know the total. What is the area of the total garden? So the entire garden. So we know that corn is over here and we know that tomatoes are here. That doesn't even matter. We just need to know what the whole thing is. So if I want to know the whole thing, I'm going to first find out what my bottom is because I already know what my width is. I need to know what my length is. So what is my length? What am I going to do with my 5 and my 4? Somebody tell me? If you said we add them, you are correct. Hi, sorry, it cut out. So as I was saying, you're going to multiply 9 times 3, and 9 times 3 equals 27 square feet. Nice job. So basically they're just adding them both together. And then on your screen it shows you how they break it apart. They just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then the corn starts. So you can start over, or you can just count it. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Each square unit has an area of 1 square feet. So then you do 5 plus 4 equals 9 feet. And the width of the rectangle is 3. And then you do 9 times 3 equals 27. I really like how they show it in color so you know which ones to combine and add, and then which ones you know to multiply. So the area is 27 square feet. Okay, we'll do this real quick. Connect it. Now you will solve the problem from the previous page using 2 multiplication facts. So look at the model. The equation 9 times 3 equals 27 is used to find the area. Explain what each factor stands for in the equation. Okay, factors are the numbers. So the 9 stands for the what? The width. And the 3 stands for the, sorry, that's wrong. The width is 3. The length is 9. Sorry, messed that one up. And then you look at it and it says the 9 here. So now we know the 9 stands for the length of the garden. So you're going to write on your paper, it's going to say the length is 9. The width is 3. You can say feet too. Just like that. The picture of the garden in Model It shows the length broken into 2 lesser numbers. What are these 2 numbers? Well, let's look. Our total length was 9, we said. What are our 2 numbers that they broke it into? 5 is the tomatoes, 4 is the corn. So it would be 5 and 4 would go here as your answer. Now you can use these numbers to find the areas, or find these areas of the 2 parts of the garden. So you could do 3 times what? 3 times 5. So 3 times 5 equals something, and 3 times something equals blank. So 3 times 5, and then you have 3 times 4. So let's see. What is our 3 times 5? If you said 15, nice job. 3 times 4 is 12, good. Now, I have both of my corn and my tomatoes. Tomatoes, corn. How do I find the total if I want the whole garden? Okay, so you're going to add 15 plus 12. I'm just going to add it right here on my board, just like that. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. 27 square feet is the garden. Did we get the same answer as we did when we added it? Sure did. So I hope you enjoyed the introduction to lesson 29. We are going to be continuing to talk about that for tomorrow, and I will have another video up for you on Tuesday. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope this video is helpful. Bye, 3rd grade.